Season just ended. We just got eliminated by the Phillies. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing.
Hader to Freeman.
After a very, very long offseason, baseball is finally back. It's opening day. And yes, I know that this jersey is way too big for me. We got a large instead of medium, was not the move. But here's why I'm excited for the 2023 season as a Padres fan. Let's talk about it. So last year, the Padres made a deep run into the postseason. Unfortunately, they were eliminated in the NLCS by the Philadelphia Phillies, but they made it past the Los Angeles Dodgers, who won 111 games. And the Padres did not have Fernando Tatis Jr. all season. Juan Soto never played to his potential. Manny Machado put the team in his back, and here's one of the biggest reasons I'm excited for this year. Fernando Tatis Jr. will return to the Padres on April 20th. Obviously, in the first 2 weeks of the season, he will not be with the team. But just think of this guy. We got some superstars in this team. The top four of the Padres, it's called the Big Four for a reason. You know, think about it on April 20th. Tatis, Soto, Machado, Bogaerts. We're just going to be so dominant. We need to play up to our expectations. We need to play consistent baseball. I am so excited for Fernando to come back. Hopefully he keeps his head on right and hopefully makes better decisions. But that guy can play baseball. When he's hot, he's the best hitter in baseball. I think Juan Soto is a better hitter than him and really a lot of guys in general. But when Tatis is hot, when red hot, reference the Mariners series in 2021 in May. That guy did not get out. But let's talk about more the near future. Opening day is today. We got Blake Snell on the hill. You know, 2021 was the first year Blake came over here. He just wasn't good. He didn't have good control of the ball. We saw flashes of greatness. You know, in the final couple months of the season, Blake Snell turned it on. He had like a 1.5 ERA. But basically, we need Blake Snell to be second half Snell all year long. And this is a huge testimony to Blake Snell. He gets the start on opening day. But with Yu Darvish coming back from the World Baseball Classic, he may not be ready to go, you know, like high velocity, like high intensity innings quite yet, you know. But what I want to talk about is if Blake Snell can turn it on, he's going to be a huge part of this team. You know, we've been getting guys injured left and right, you know. Robert Suarez is down to start the year. Adrian Morejon, there was no structural damage, but still, he could be a big piece for us this year. Blake Snell needs to turn it on both halves. I don't want this first half suck, you know, 5 ERA in May. Last year, we got his first one in July and still finished the year with a 3.38 ERA, you know, above average pitcher. In my opinion, Blake Snell is the most talented pitcher in Major League Baseball. He just lacks that control that makes him absolutely elite. That's why he's not like DeGrom, because DeGrom is so good. His problem is staying healthy. But DeGrom can do everything. He can throw strikes, and he's got disgusting stuff. You see Blake Snell's stuff move, it's amazing. I'm also really excited to see how guys like Luis Campusano step up with Nola being a little bit on the injured side with that whole thing. And Nola just not being the best hitting catcher in general. Hopefully Luis Campusano can break out. Like I said, I'll take a 240 batting average, 15 home run year. That's fine by me. We just need more power out of these positions that are not really expected to be good hitters. You know, it's just like the Eric Hosmer thing. You know, you rather have a guy hit 35 home runs and hit 220 than Hosmer hit, you know, 11 home runs and hit 273. We're just going to need more power from more positions. I'm also so excited for Xander Bogaerts. He is a doubles machine. I am a bit worried about his power. Only 15 home runs last year, and he was 29 last year. This is his age 30 season. So this season is literally the first start of the second half of his career. But Xander Bogaerts, as long as he can hit doubles and just stay on base and just get doubles like I'm saying, he's going to be a great piece for us. I'm really excited to see how Ha-seong Kim builds off his success last year. Obviously, he came over in 2021, which wasn't really great for us. Great defender both years. But Ha-seong Kim's bat really showed up last year, and he was a huge part for us. You know, shout out to him. You know, Tatis screwed us last season, and Ha-seong stepped up to the challenge. Yeah, he's not a Tatis 40 home run guy. He's not going to hit 280, but he put his best effort in. He was a really solid hitter. He was an above-average hitter, and let's not forget his elite defense. And one of the most things I'm so excited for, the guy I think is going to be unbelievable this year, is Trent Grisham. And I know everybody's saying that, you know, that postseason success last year, although he did go over in that Phillies series, but the first two series, he was a huge part of our success. You know, he was like the MVP. Trent Grisham changed his stance. You know, he got a new number on his back with Xander coming over. He's just going to be a new player. He's got that amazing mustache, whatever you want to think of that. But Trent Grisham looked so good in spring training. And I know spring training is not that important. You know, it's really not, but he looked really good. He looked comfortable, and that's what we need out of him. You know, hitting is so mental, and he needs to have a good mindset. It was obvious he was in his head last year. Like I was saying, during the season, not the postseason where he was a little bit better, or a lot of bit better. Grisham, you know, take strike one right down the middle, swing at a slider in the dirt, and then take strike three on the corner. It's just, he has to have a confident mindset. He has to have confidence up there, and I think that he will, and I think he's going to be a huge part of this team. He's a perfect 9 hitter for us, and I think he's your everyday center fielder. You know, I'm excited for how guys like Jose Azocar do in his little role. He really showed up in spring training for the Padres, had a good spring, made the team again. He's going to start with the MLB club this year. I think he'll be splitting time with David Dahl in the outfield before Tatis returns on April 20th. But I think that Jose Azocar is a really good ball player, and I think that if he can stay consistent, he might have a really good, couple weeks for us and hopefully stay in the team all year and just have some success. He's never going to hit for power, but he's just a solid player. He's fast. He can get the baseballs in the outfield. He can run them down. But hopefully his back can show up. We're not asking him to hit home runs, but if he can just walk a lot, maybe grab a couple singles and doubles, it's going to be a nice part for the Padres. I'm also really excited for how this bullpen lines up. Yes, Robert Suarez is injured right now, but we got the amazing 1-2-3 punch. I know it's usually 1-2 punch, but I want to call it 1-2-3. You got Luis Garcia handing it off to Robert Suarez and then Josh Hader. Josh Hader is so good. Last year, his mechanics were messed up. He maybe got in his head a little bit. It was more of a fluke, but those are all part of a baseball player's career. It's not always smooth sailing. Mike Trout hit 40 bombs last year and missed like 40 games, and in that span, he went like 0 for 30 or something. Baseball's a hard game for everybody. Yeah, maybe it's not as hard for Mike Trout, but you get the idea. Josh Hader is a dominant reliever in the bullpen, and he really struggled last year. I hope Josh Hader shows up this year. I know he will. Look at him in the postseason. He was a huge part of the team for the Padres. These are just some of the reasons. I'm only scratching the surface of why I'm excited. There's so much to be excited for. The Padres are so good. They got better over the offseason. The Padres they have the talent to do it. They have the talent to win the World Series this year. It's all about if they can play up to their potential. There's so much to say about on paper how good a team is. It's just that they can stay consistent. I would totally not be surprised if the Dodgers win the division, even though a lot of people say that the Padres will. It all depends on how the Padres play and if they play consistent baseball. The Dodgers have a knack for, obviously doing well in the regular season, but just staying consistent in the regular season and, living up to the potential for the regular season. Let's not forget the NLDS. But you guys get the idea. If the Padres can stay consistent, it's going to be so amazing. And like Peter Seidler said, I'm really hoping in 1 year that the baseball gods will be looking down on us Padres fans with the World Series trophy in our parade. Padres need to earn it. We have the talent. This is the year we can do it. Everything is coming together. Tatis will be coming back. And let's not forget, Juan Soto said his mechanics were off last year. And when his mechanics were off, he had a 149 OPS plus. He won a Silver Slugger. He had an over 400 on base. He had a higher on-base percentage for the Padres than Manny Machado, all when his mechanics were off. And he said he's got his mechanics fixed. He looked amazing in spring, and Juan Soto is going to be huge for us. He's going to win the NL MVP. Everybody knows it. But let me know what you guys think. Why are you guys excited for this season? For my reasons or for your own reasons or other reasons that I did not mention? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you yet to do so. Give the video a like and turn on that post notification bell. If you guys like Padres baseball and baseball in general, this is the place to be. I'm so excited, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yo, now trick what Mace who? They ain't what Mace do. Got a lot of girls that'll love to replace you. Tell it to your face.